Hello, this is our student presentation on the Philadelphia Outward Bound School. My name is Ariana Smith. This is the introduction to the Philadelphia Outward Bound School. It's a nonprofit educational organization serving people of all ages, backgrounds, and socioeconomic status through challenging learning expeditions that inspire self-discovery both in and out of the classroom. So the history kind of goes as follows. Outward Bound's roots go back to 1941 when influential educator and philosopher Kurt Hahn developed a survival training program for British sailors on a philosophy that training through challenges produces better outcomes and greater impact. In September of 1992, a group of Philadelphia leaders met to form the Philadelphia Friends of Outward Bound, a grassroots effort to bring Outward Bound's renowned experiential education programs to students and teachers within the school district of Philadelphia. Today, the Philadelphia Outward Bound program serves more than 6,000 students, teachers, partners, and adults each year, and it is accredited by the Association of Experiential Education.
So we have the organizational aims of Outward Bound and Outward Bound Philly in specific. So I had the opportunity to interview the Director of Operations at the Philadelphia Outward Bound School, Dan Hoffman, as part of an assignment for a prior class, RPTM 101. I got the chance to ask him about the school, how it operates, and its goals. Outward Bound School, as a whole, has a mission to get people outside, as Dan said himself. Specifically for the Philadelphia branch, their aim is to help people transition from the comfort of an urban environment to the outdoors as to allow them to get enjoyment and reconnect with themselves from the experience rather than experience discomfort from it. Outward Bound School feels as though there is a uniqueness in learning in the outdoors that cannot be recreated in an indoor educational setting. This adds to the notion that they want to get people outside. So the Philadelphia Outward Bound School runs a number of various programs for clientele of all ages. The target audience varies from season to season, with older audiences targeted for the summer months and younger audiences targeted for the remainder of the year for the rest of the seasons. The main focus of the school is youth programs. Philadelphia Outward Bound School works in conjunction with a number of Philadelphia public and charter schools to provide alternative education. As stated in the previous slide, Philadelphia Outward Bound feels outdoor experiential education is very valuable. They consider it as a vital part in the healthy development of a child.
The Philadelphia Outward Bound School has numerous amounts of courses offered throughout their program. Most of the courses relate to promoting leadership through various amounts of activities. The activities range from either hiking, backpacking, canoeing, or rock climbing, along with a couple other things to do. Most of these activities are in obviously outdoor areas, environments where they hike up and down trails and rivers and other things such like that. There are also other courses that focus on relationship building and engagement strategies that is mainly offered to adults. The courses are designed to help teach young adults and adults valued lessons through activities that may require team building.
Next up, we're talking about the staff. The staff is split into 3 groups, each playing a different role for the organization. First, the Board of Trustees. They make decisions with business planning, safety committees, and funding. Then the administrative staff has 15 members who work behind the scenes on smaller details, working closely with the field staff to make sure the program runs smoothly. And then there's the field staff, which is pictured on this slide. These are the people who are working directly with participants to build character, leadership, and service skills. The field staff is also required to be a wilderness first responder, which can require up to 70 hours of training and requires excellent decision-making skills. Partnerships are really important to this organization because they extend opportunities into the local youth. In 2019, Philadelphia Outward Bound partnered with 114 organizations, one of them being the Penn State College of Health and Human Development, which includes Penn State RPTM. They also partnered with the William Penn Foundation, which offered them a grant to initiate a multi-year project to protect the Delaware watershed. Students are raising awareness around the use of local watersheds and the surrounding park systems, and they engage in hands-on experiences and group leadership to take on community challenges. Here are some core values to the organization. These are central to the mission, and the staff is motivated to reflect them in their work every day to inspire the students and participants. We've included 2 student responses. In these quotes, you can see the mission successfully shine through because students are able to recognize how they've changed after completing the program. In conclusion, Philadelphia Outward Bound is a nonprofit organization that offers experiential education to people of all backgrounds. Hahn's historical influence shapes the values and mission that help people thrive today. Partnerships extend the organization into communities across Pennsylvania, and students and participants discover strengths within themselves and pick up skills that they wouldn't necessarily find in a classroom. This shows how the earliest goals and ideas of Outward Bound's origins continue to have a lasting impact today.